Hey friends! Today's video is what is hopefully a super motivating cleaning video. If you've ever wanted to watch somebody who is almost 35 weeks pregnant do a ton of cleaning around the house, here's your chance. I woke up this morning and decided to put on some cozy clothes for the day and get as many things done around the house as I could. We are starting with the couch and I am breaking all of it down and moving it out so we can vacuum underneath it, vacuum inside of the cushions, and get all of the stains off the cushions because, you know, with toddlers and a husband and myself, there are always stains all over it. It ended up being a lot more difficult than I thought it would be moving this all around when I am so pregnant, but I did end up finding some lost things and I definitely needed a water break afterward. Now I'm just vacuuming under where the couch usually goes, and while it was pushed away from the wall, I decided I would wash all of the windows and windowsills. Even though my windowsills didn't really look that dirty at first, I promise you there was definitely some dust and dirt that needed cleaned up from there. As you'll probably notice throughout this video, I have the cutest little helpers. Both of the kids are super sweet when I'm cleaning and they love to tag right along and do exactly what I'm doing, and it's really sweet to watch it afterwards and see how much they really truly help. Now I'm just going to go around and vacuum and dust some areas where snack crumbs and dust always seem to find themselves. Charlie and I are in a constant battle over this lamp. I have little knickknacks that sit on the shelves on it, and she is always moving them and rearranging them differently than I do. And it's so funny because as soon as I try to put them back the way that I want them, she will come right over and fix it her way. Now that our living room is all nice and clean, I decided I would move on to our entryway. This always gets really cluttered with extra jackets and shoes and hats and all sorts of things. And so I'm just going to go ahead and clean it up and take out all the things that we don't actually need over here. Now I'm just going to wipe down our little table and wash the mirror, which somehow always has little handprints on it. I think it's because Charlie always wants to touch it if I'm holding her and I walk by it. But it's so funny because it's super high up off the ground and it still has little fingerprints all over it. Now I am moving on to the kitchen, which always seems to have the most random things in it. We spend a lot of time in here with Liam's school in the morning and breakfast and lunch, and it just seems like there's always things that don't belong in here getting brought in here. So I'm just cleaning all of that up, and then we're going to mop the floor today. Before I mop, I like to vacuum and make sure that I'm getting all of the crumbs, and then I go over it with the broom, and then I'll go over it with the mop. Liam wanted to learn how to sweep today, so here I am trying to show him. Now I'm just wiping our table down really good and then moving on to dusting some different things in the dining area. Now is about the time in the day when I got Charlie laid down for a nap, and I decided I needed a little pick-me-up if I was going to finish anything else today. So here I am just picking up some random clutter again and then getting the dishes in the sink washed. I also decided to scrub down the sink really well after I finished dishes today. Sometimes it just needs a little extra love, and today was one of those days. After that, I moved on to clearing a little bit of space in our refrigerator because on Wednesday I will be cooking some Thanksgiving desserts and sides that will need to be refrigerated, but I definitely did not deep clean or organize it, so don't look too close. Now I'm just finishing up the rest of the mopping in the kitchen, and then I'm going to move on to washing the window. Once Charlie was up from her nap, I decided to go ahead and dust the kids' fans in their rooms because they were really dirty, and I was already doing that today, so I decided to just go ahead and get that out of the way. And then of course I had to vacuum because I felt like I got dust everywhere. Then I made myself throw a load of laundry in the wash because I knew if I didn't do one today, I was going to get really behind on laundry this week. So I went ahead and did that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get dinner started for the evening. We are having chili and cornbread tonight, so I wanted to give it time to cook and simmer together. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that all in a pot. I definitely meant to record me putting it all together in the pot, but it just did not work out. I think I forgot to press record. So here we are. It's all already together, but I was just going to tell you what I use. It's definitely probably the most basic chili recipe, but it's super yummy and really easy to throw together on nights when you don't have a lot of time, but you want something tasty. So I am just using 2 cans of chili beans, 1 can of tomato sauce, and then a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies in it. Then I also use half a can of salsa and of course add in meat. Once that all cooks together for a while, I go ahead and put some chili powder in and some sugar to make it taste a little sweeter. John came home from work with these beautiful flowers for me, which definitely brightened up my evening. So I'm getting to put some pretty flowers together in the vase, and then it is time for dinner. The chili and cornbread turned out amazing as usual. And overall, I think it was a really productive day today. I'm super happy with everything that I was able to accomplish, and I hope that this video was motivating for you. I hope that you all have an amazing Thanksgiving, and I will see you next time.